Right now we're getting more and more new smartwatches, and right here I have the brand new Huawei Watch GT4. To be precise, that's the 46mm version, since there's also a slimmer one with just 41mm. And today we will check out all of the features, but first up, let's see what we get inside the box. So once we open up the box, the first thing that we see is the watch itself. This one definitely has a big body and a large screen and two physical buttons on the side. If we look around a little bit more, we will find a charging station, which looks like all the other charging stations we get if we buy a Huawei watch. And of course a small warranty card and a quick starting guide, which only tells us how to download the Huawei Health app and charge the smartwatch. Next up, the specs and the design. So the 46mm stainless steel Huawei Watch GT4 comes with a 1.43-inch AMOLED touch display with a resolution of 466 by 466 pixels. Overall, you can get this watch in two different sizes and even more colors. There is this brown version right here with the leather strap, but you can also get it in green, black with the silicone, and gray stainless steel one. And of course, every single one comes in a different price. This one that I have right here is somewhat around 270 euros over here in Germany. The smaller 41mm version also comes with different colors and prices, but we will focus on the bigger one today. With the strap, this watch weighs in at 48 grams and is water resistant up to 5 ATM. You also have to know that you can connect this watch to an iPhone, but also to your Android smartphone. Like usual, you have two physical buttons on the side of the watch. The upper one is a rotatable crown and the lower one takes you to your workouts. But you can also customize this button and connect it to any other of your applications. Taking a look from the side, you can see that the screen sits pretty level with the rest of the case, and you have to say that even in direct sunlight you could still see everything pretty clearly on the display if you bump up the brightness to the max, and to be honest, the auto brightness is doing a very good job as well. The battery life of the Huawei Watch GT4 is once again great, just like with all other Huawei watches. On normal everyday usage, you can expect to get around 14 days of battery life out of this sucker, but that heavily depends on your usage. Me personally use this watch quite a lot. I had the always display mode enabled, had all of the trackers running in the background, brightness set to auto, and I got about 5 days of battery life out of it, which is actually 1 day longer than what we promised by Huawei. Just as a little comparison, the smaller 41mm version only lives half as long. That means 7 days on normal usage and about 2 to 3 days with the always on display mode enabled, which is still pretty good compared to a lot of other smartwatches these days. Next up, let's talk about the health tracking. And like always, the Huawei watch is very accurate when it comes to tracking all of your health stats like your heart rate. The new 5.5 heart rate tracker really is precise all day, all night, and during your workouts. The GT4 also tracks your SpO2 level. You get a stress tracker and a skin temperature tracker, which I rarely ever use. The last one I want to mention is the True Sleep Tracker that basically checks if your respiration rate and heart rate are continuous throughout the night. You get your different sleep cycles. The tracker also gives you a sleep score based on a whole lot of steps that you can see in your Huawei Health app. As for the sport tracking, you get a whole lot of options. If you're into any kind of sport modes, you will most likely find it on the Huawei Watch GT4. You get all kinds of odd sport modes, but also walking, running, swimming, and gaming. That one is great for gamers like me that likes to sit for hours and hours in front of the TV and play Tiny Tina Wonderland. Definitely one of my favorite games right now. So Huawei actually upgraded the GPS trackers and they now call it sunflower tracking. And they work pretty good. During my lazy evening and morning walks, I walked a bit through the park and it seems that it catches the GPS pretty good. It definitely gets when I'm walking straight and has not as many problems as other watches when I take a turn. But I would recommend to get the black silicone strap if you want to go for some runs and bike tours, as the metal doesn't feel that great on your skin. Just a little obvious tip. If it comes to the smart features, the Huawei Watch GT4 does have a lot to offer. Right click the navigation. If you swipe down from the home screen, you will get to your quick panel with a few of your very basic features like D&D, sleep mode, and a few more. Swiping up will take you to your notifications, and you basically get everything that you would also get on your smartphone, but you cannot reply to any emails. There are a few quick reply options, but that's about it. The interesting part is if you swipe to the side. Right here are a few multi-purpose tiles. On these you get multiple applications at once. You can create a pure workout display with all of your favorite workouts, but you can also get a health one with all of your health metrics in one place. There's really a lot that you can do with the tiles. Also, the watch faces are customizable and there are quite a lot of them as well that you get by default. On some you can only mess around with the background color, but on others you can customize your display metrics and apps. In the Huawei Health app you get a watch face store with plenty more watch faces, and like always there are some that you have to pay for and there are some that are for free. So I'm just going to swipe down to show you a few that you can get, like some very sport related ones. You get simple and minimalistic watch faces, but also the standard digital and analog watch faces. You're definitely going to find one that you like. The next one is the voice assistant and the phone feature. So you do have a built-in mic and a speaker on your smartwatch, which means you can call your pets at home and hope they pick up the phone and just say meow. But if you're too lazy to dial the number on the watch, you can just try to ask Celia to do it for you, if she feels like it. She did have some problems with my commands and the command list is rather limited, at least that's what it feels like. The GT4 has even more to offer than what I already told you. You can get your standard timers and alarms on this watch, but also a weather widget, a music player, and some very helpful apps for you hikers out there, like a barometer and a compass. And guys, there we have it. That's the Huawei Watch GT4. I also cover every single watch in German on my second channel, Leo's Tech, just in case you are some of my German subscribers. Also, if you want to check out other Huawei watches, just click that video right here to get right to it. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.